There's this idea in the West that if we want to improve Iran's women's rights and move them to the Western world, we should bomb them. We should bomb the women. What world do you come from to think that to free Iran, we need to bomb Iran? The past couple of weeks, there's this kind of psychological operation being carried out to show that all the Iranians in Iran want to be freed from their government. And the way to do that is through allowing Israel and the US to bomb them. It's a ridiculous thing that we saw the same thing in Iraq with. They're brainwashing people to show them that the Iranians want the bombing to happen. They want the destruction to happen all around them. And which, by the way, even if you change the government, as we have seen numerous times, if the change comes from outside, it's very, very, very likely to result in a civil war, as happened in Libya, Syria, Iraq. It happens all the time, especially when you arm marginalized groups, and there are marginalized groups in Iran. Foreign force arms them to instigate this civil war, which will end up destabilizing and weakening the country. Change needs to come from within. And what Israel did actually pushed change further away, because now all the hardliners are saying, see, we told you we want to move away from the West because they're dangerous and they threaten our lives. But people don't understand the situation in Iran because the media are great at brainwashing you. Sure, there's a lot of things that need to change in Iran that Iranians want themselves, when it comes to women's rights and things like that. However, talking about women's rights in Iran, 70% of students in technology, science, and medicine are women. Much higher. That's a much higher percentage than the Western world. They have better healthcare in Iran. They have better maternity rights, mothers do, than the US even. 50% of doctors and dentists in Iran are women. There's a big women participation. They're even in parliament and the government in Iran. Obviously, they're underrepresented, but they're still there. There's a lot of things that Iranian women want and are fighting for, and they're electing more reformist central presidents and governments. But the idea that to save them, to help them, we need to bomb them and force government upon them, creating civil unrest, killing thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, is a crazy notion that we have here in the West. And you'd think we would have learned from previous attempts of doing that in Iraq and Libya and Syria.